Hello there and welcome to another episode of Kitchen Safari, and on today's episode we are going to be making some delicious goat curry with some spicy potato wedges. Now kwenye quick fix we are going to be making some really nice hot dogs. So let's get to the shopping before we get to the kitchen. Welcome to the pneumatic kitchen, where we are going to be throwing it down and doing our recipe. As you saw, we came from the market where we got to do our shopping of fresh ingredients that we're going to be using on today's episode, where we're going to be making some goat curry meat and some potato wedges. And on Quick Fix, I'm going to be showing you how to do basic hot dogs. Simple, easy, quick to go. So as you can see, we're here at the Pneumatic Kitchen Appliances. The specific location we are at is at the Keliko complex along Mombasa Road, and you can walk in and come and see the variety of kitchen appliances that they have, because they specialize in inbuilt kitchen appliances, amazing worktops. They have these elegant hoods which we get to use as we are cooking, so that we don't have this whole place smelling funny and just having, smoke anywhere. So the elegant hoods they have a variety, so you can walk in, check them out. And by the way, on today's episode, we are going to be using the oven, so you'll get to see how the pneumatic inbuilt ovens get to work. Otherwise, our other show sponsor is Kempster Plastic Industries Limited, and we're going to be using their signature pots as we are cooking. They evenly distribute heat. They're beautiful and they come in different colors. In case you are looking to change your cooking pots, Kempster got you signature. They have really good quality, durable cooking pots. And of course, we have the amazing multi-purpose equipment that they have. We're going to be using their bowl for our potato wedges, which I've already chopped, and they're ready to go. Just a bit of spicing it up and throwing them into the oil. So we're going to get into today's cooking. So right about now, let's get to cooking. So right about now, I'm going to be taking out my apron. Remember, this is Kitchen Safari, where we get to give you simple and easy recipes you can try at home with your family. And if you're learning to cook, I'm pretty sure you've learned 1, 2, 3 things from us since we began in season 1. Right now, we are in season 3. I'm going to turn on the heat. When you're using your pneumatic cooker, it's been fitted by a safety device to ensure that it doesn't leak in case your gas just ends up, deciding to want to leak. This is safe for your home. So definitely check them out. And I love the fact that they have their cooker inbuilt on their kitchen countertops. And as you can see, they have really, a really amazing cooking worktop. So our goat meat was already boiled. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to throw in the cooking oil. So we're going to put that in because we want to brown our goat meat. Then I'm going to throw in my onions as well. We're going to cook this together. And on this other cooking pot, I was having my oil. So I heated it up a bit. So right now, in just a few, we are going to be throwing in our wedges, which I'm going to be spicing up with a bit of paprika, some black pepper, and some salt. So we are going to put this inside. Be a bit generous. And I'm going to be using this to mix it up because I don't want to get my nails dirty. So we're going to spice this. This bunch is going to go into the cooking oil. Then we have this other bunch which I'll be putting in our pneumatic oven. All right. sini 5-second rule. Zitamwagika. All right, so we are done coating our wedges. As you can see, as I said, half of this is going to be cooked in the cooking oil, and the other half I'm going to be using the oven to bake. So the next thing I'm going to do is, my oil is already hot, so we are going to pick up some of this. Yeah. Woo. 5-second rule. Put it in. So we still have some space. I'm going to put that inside. I think I have some room for some more. So we're going to let that cook there. Then now I'm going to pick up the rest and put some of them here. These ones will take almost 40 to 50 minutes to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to put them, but we need to leave space. So you'll definitely see the difference. So if you want to have less oil, you can always opt to go for baking or air frying. If not, you can always opt to do this. And the whole point of us not removing the potato peels is because I want to get it crunchy and more nutritious. So that's what we're going to be doing. So we still have some space. I can have that. And I'm going to evenly distribute them here. So we are using silicone, but if you have baking paper, it's still okay. You can still do the same thing. So I'm going to do that, but first I'm going to put some oil and then just mix them up on that silicone so that they're coated well. So we are going to do a bit of that. So once everything is coated, we are going to organize them, and they'll be ready to go into our preheated oven. So we're going to be putting our wedges in the oven to bake. It's already preheated, so we're going to leave them there, get back to the cooking, and we'll come back to check up on them around 40 minutes later. So our goat meat has already browned. Our goat meat has already browned. I'm going to throw in some garlic and ginger paste. I'm going to do a bit of that. And we are going to throw in our blended tomatoes, green bell pepper, and carrots. That's what we did, as you saw, because we are trying to make a really nice, delicious curry. So we are going to mix that in. And this is when we're going to throw in our spices as well. I have some salt, paprika, curry powder, some dry wet fry, some onion powder, and a little bit of black pepper just to spice it up. So we're gonna put this in. And we are going to mix it. And we're going to let it cook for around 15 minutes under low heat. And we shall be back as our potatoes are also about to get ready. So our wedges, the first bunch is ready. We are going to bring them out. We are going to put them here so that they can drain some oil. Then we're going to go in with our second bunch. We already have the rest in the oven. So we're just going to remove these ones. And then we're going to let our goat meat simmer for the next 10 minutes. And it will be ready to serve and enjoy. Our food is ready. So this is our goat curry, very thick, very amazing, very beautiful, smelling really good. So I'm going to just garnish my potatoes, a bit of cilantro. Then we are going to garnish our goat curry. Going to throw that in. All right, then we're going to mix it. So we can turn this off because our nyama is ready. Our goat curry is ready. That smells so good. So we can add a little bit of this as well for the color, the smell, and the flavor. There we go. And it's about that time we get to the plating. Time to serve our goat curry. So thick, smelling so good. Can't wait to taste this. I'm going to be generous with the tunyamas. Then we're gonna leave that there. Add some of our potatoes here. Spicy. You know, if you don't like spicy wedges, you can always opt to just have plain wedges. You do you, but here we like it spicy, we like it hot. Yes. Our food is finally done, and our goat curry is ready, and our wedges are ready, spicy, delicious. Kama KKT cooks mambo hatari sana. So it's about that time where we get into the tasting bit of it as we close this up and move on to quick fix. These are the potatoes we had in the oven, and they're very ready. As you can see, you can just break them easily, right? There we go. And we are going to do a bit of this. Ooh, yani, everything here, really good. As we always say, mpishi itabidi ameolewa. Alright, so on quick fix today, as I said, you're going to be making some basic hot dogs. So the first thing I'm going to do is to oil my pans. I'm going to have the onions there to get sauteed. Then I'm going to have a bit of that for my hot dogs. So as this, I'd already heated my pan. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to throw this in. We are going to do this under low heat. We are going to have all of them inside. And we are going to throw in our onions and let them cook. So just going to make sure everything cooks. We're going to let this one cook until they are golden brown. Then we are going to just brown our hot dogs a bit, and we'll be ready to make them. All right, so our hot dogs are ready. So we are going to bring this out as we are waiting for our onions to get ready. Then the next thing we're going to do is pack up our buns, and we are good to go. So we're going to bring this out. We're not going to overcook them. So once they slightly turn, you just put them on the side and let them drain a bit of the oil, and you're good to go. Everything is set to go, so we are going to be taking our buns and filling it up with our onions. And we're gonna do that, just lay it inside, spread it. We're going to have that inside. We're going to get another one. It's already sliced, so we just pick it up, put it inside, lay it down. We do that, we are going to get another one. We are going to do the same thing. So I'm going to prepare 3. I'm going to do, just spread the onions so that every bite has a nice taste of onion. Then the next thing we are going to do is add our hot dog. We're going to put that inside. Put that inside. And the next thing we're going to put in our sauces, we're going to start with our mustard. There we go. Then we're going to do our mayo. Be generous. We're going to put that. Oh, all right. We're going to throw this in. All right. Then we're going to go in with our hot sauce. There we go. So what I've done, I've put every single sauce in the two of this, but this one I've not put mustard, just in case you don't like the taste of mustard, you don't have to use it. If you don't like mayo, you don't have to use it. If you don't like the sauce, you can always opt for whatever it is that you want. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to slice this up so that you can see what it looks like. Because if you're having kids, you can do for each one, 2 can share, and that is what we have. So our hot dogs are ready, and it's about that time where we get to taste it and see what we have done. So I'm gonna go with the half. That is super delicious. The bread is soft. The onions are just giving it this distinct taste. And the sauces, voila. I'll see you next time on Kitchen Safari for another amazing, amazing recipe. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm.